Hello there, welcome to you who are watching this from the beginning of the stream. I welcome you, I salute you. The Ben Rivers Green salute, 3 fingers up, transition to 2, end up in 1. There you go, that's how it works. So I hope you had a lovely week. I have, the weather's been nice, isn't it? In England anyway. I don't know where you're watching. Probably in England, I expect, aren't you? I don't know if my reach is that far. So, now that I've got you, I'm just going to do a little bit of sharing and a little bit of admin. Hi, official Tom Mason, straight in there. Tom Mason, what's the comedy news? I'm just going to share this. I have to. It's my duty to. Also, I check that it's the kittens negotiating with Emily to sit on the lap at the moment, which is always very exciting. I just want to check the volume. Just check the volume. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. Yes, Tom Mason, I have to say that we have gone further and further into the office now, the American office, and we absolutely love it. I know it's not your cup of tea, but it sure as hell is mine. That's for sure. It sure as hell is mine, that's for sure. I've said too many shores in that. Daddy Issues is coming to BBC Three soon. It's a brand new sitcom. Oh yes, with Amy Lou Wood, who I was in. Sorry, Amy Lou Wood, for phrasing it like that. I was in Seize Them with her. Have you seen Seize Them? Have you seen Seize Them? Not everyone's cup of tea. Right, where do I go first? Oh yes, I go to X. I'm going off X a lot. It's a bit toxic, isn't it? Okay, here we go. Right. Please come along and say, oh, that was the same as last week. Yes, thank you. Right, well, I don't. Join me now. Let's be more, call to arms. Join me now. Have you streamed yet? It's brilliant. And did you know you have a cameo in the trailer? Yes, like that. Yes, I did spot that. I recognise my own face, I'm afraid. Did you know? I don't think it's a cameo because I'm not famous, by the way. That's just my interpretation of it. But did you know, I'm sure you did, that I was an extra in Hot Fuzz? I'm sure I've told you that. Join me now for Washing Up Club. I need a good out. I'm live now on Twitch, literally washing up. Literally, although I'm not literally washing up at the moment. Washing up. And then let's do the hashtag. I mean, it's a bit weak, that one. Oscar Award winner, arrow to the head. I thank you. Hot Fuzz was and still is brilliant. Yeah, I haven't seen it for a while, actually. Hashtag. Oh dear, I've got an itchy eye now. Of all things, I've got an itchy eye. Hashtag washing up club. Club, not clug. Club. Washing Up Club. Wonderful. Join me now for Washing Up Club. I'm live now on Twitch. Literally washing up. I mean, if that doesn't draw them in, I don't know what will. Hello, Dr. Steve, Welkwuck, and sorry, Tom, official Tom Mason. Welkwuck to you as well, if I didn't welkwuck you before, which I don't think I did. Itchy nose now. Is my whole face going to itch gradually? Jim Binthart, I'm joining you now. Are you pleased? I am Jim Binthart. I bloody well am pleased. Let's just see what your contribution is today, shall we, Jim? No, I'm sure it's going to be fantastic. Copy. Post. Then we go over. Oh, did I leave before I posted it? No, I didn't. Then we go to Facebook. We paste post. Paste post. How about, great acting there. Thank you, Jim Binthar. That's wonderful. Are you in casting? Do you have an in with casting? Look at that. That's a kitten scratch. And so's that from last night, little shit. I was saying my good nights, my good nightings, and she went berserk. She didn't go berserk. I tried to take her toy. Right, here we go. Post that. threads. Okay, that's quite an interesting thread. Right, while I'm on threads, just to get the ball dinging, just to get the ding dinging, the bell dinging, took me a while to get there. I'll read back through some of my wonderful, I say it to myself, wonderful threads during the week. When I move along a bus, holding on to each pole as I go, I do it with the grace and dignity of Tarzan swinging on vines through the jungle. Ding. Have you been watching every second of the Olympics? No, I haven't. I could cast a cup of tea. I'll do it. I'm there. I haven't watched any Olympics. Whenever I get to the top of a fast-moving escalator, I always say, "Well, that escalated quickly." That's actually quite good. Definite ding there, not a pity ding as I often give myself. Sometimes you start the day off well. Sometimes you start the day off trying to put your arm into the hood of your coat for 5 minutes ahead instead of the armhole. Just upstage my own voice. I have 7 pillows on my bed. I feel more intelligent after a night's sleep on them. That is because they are the 7 pillows of wisdom. That's actually quite niche. That's T.E. Lawrence's book. Morning, Wuckers. Hey, Crummy. I keep trying to kill flies with my bare hands. This is an old one. I keep trying to kill flies with my bare hands and missing, so I'm actually applauding them. Encouraging them, if anything. Totally the wrong message I want to send out. Kitten's on my lap. We'll see about that, Crummy. Basket etiquette. Basket etiquette. Right. Wrong. Fuck off. That was too quick. Pardon me. If I make a quip at a party and I feel that not enough people have heard it, I'm prepared to repeat it up to 8 times. I'm going to start a crash mat business as something to fall back on. This is going on a bit, isn't it? Sorry, I didn't know there were this many. That's a good one, though. That was a good one, and I smothered that. I'm just going to read 2 more. There's a lot. I've been busy this week. If I owned a nightclub, I'd call it Credible. So fun seekers could answer their phone in the club and say, "Sorry, I can't speak now, I'm incredible." Now that is good. That's another ding there, a genuine ding. What's the sweetest way to injure yourself? By being electrocuted. Electrocuted, sorry, I emphasised the wrong bit. There's Apple TV rewards in your chat today. What? I don't get... I'll give you a ding because you've said ding. Ding! Ding! Is that an insistence of a ding, Jim Binthar? You listen to me, buddy. I'm the disher of the dings. I went to the butcher's the other day and he said, "I bet you can't touch the meat." And I said, "Sorry, I can't bet on it as the stakes are too high." Ding there for Tom Mason, the official Tom Mason. Sorry, not that bloody fraud who pretends to be you. Right, now, oh God, I'm going to brandish a knife to you. I feel I've missed something out. Hello. I do think I'm out of sync. Good morning, Wuckers. Welcome to everyone who's here. If you're not here, I don't welcome you. Because I can't, because you're not here to be welcomed. I kind of undermine my own threat there. No, it was a ding for each ding. If someone subscribes, they get free Apple TV for 3 months. I don't know how that's... I didn't put that on there, but, you know, by all means, yes, do it. Please do it. Go for it. Subscribe and get yourself some Apple TV. Are you going to do it? Do it. Anyway, welcome to Washing Up Club. My name is Ben Rufus Green. I'm very happy that you're here, and I'm very happy that I'm here too. So, without further ado, let's get the roll balling on today's Washing Up Club. Now, got a lot of stuff to get rid of, and we didn't have any recycling collected last week. We can't. You're not signed up as an affiliate, I don't think. We can't. Oh, what? Are you sure, Dr. Steve? Dr. Steve is my go-to genius in anything. There's a bit of hair on the floor. I'll get rid of that. Always tidying up, you see. Oh, so I did see something about that. Did you get paid for doing Twitch, or have you not set that up yet? Well, I don't think I've got enough people, have I? I think you need like millions of people before you get paid. I'm so ignorant on this. I'm the go-to genius. You don't know anything about Twitch? I hate to say this, Welkwak, Dan Fern. What do you know about Twitch? You barely know how to spell it! Oh, I'm so nasty, aren't I? What a nasty piece of work. Right, let's get rid of this. Come on. Come on now, let's focus. We've had enough tomfoolery. I quite like making the fool. Tomfoolery. Tomfoolery. What am I babbling about, for God's sake? Is that even clean? Yes, it is. God, I've got to have a right old tidy in this place. Right, now I can brandish the knife. I'm happy to be the reserve genius. Morning. Hey, El Presidente. Lovely to see you. I have 1 followers. Shouldn't there be 1 follower on Twitch and could set up to get paid? Dr. Steve, I need your help. What am I doing? Well, I don't want to have sponsorship things on this. I'm all up for getting paid. I'd love to get paid for this. It's really difficult, this, so I should get paid. Enjoy my hair, because I'm hopefully getting it cut by next week. I say enjoy, it's the worst hair in the world, isn't it? Worst haircut in the world. Oh, look at this. All of those spoons. All of them spoons. That could be the title of a 50s melodrama, couldn't it? You know, the cutlery is... Oh, that's good, actually. I'm onto something. So the cutlery's been inherited by the husband, and he's very particular about the cutlery, and it's a big symbol, and they're always arguing about the spoons. You leave them spoons alone. They're just for Sunday best. Oh, for God's sake, Mike, we need to use the spoons. It's good, isn't it? It puts adverts like YouTube. Keep growing. Great. Great. So what did you think of my melodrama, All of Them Spoons? I thought it was rather good. Mind you, I'm me, and I think everything's good that I say. It will mean you get adverts and it all gets a bit corporate, but you get a couple of quid a month from each subscriber and a few pennies from adverts. I wouldn't, yeah, how would that work? I don't know how that would work, would it, in a live stream? Wouldn't you miss, like, wonderful moments? Now this, I'm not really familiar with this. This is a rolling pin. I had an invention called the rolling pen. So whenever you're rolling something, and you have an idea, you can just write it. Oh my God, how big is this? I'm just trying to screw this out. It feels like it's going to come off any minute now. Oh, you bastard. Right, let's put that in there. So, rolling pen. If you get an idea, I made a song about spoons. Lovely stuff. How many self-tapes did you get this week? Well, technically 2. They came in on Friday, but I did them on Monday, and that's it. Nothing. Boggingtons is my only subscriber, uses her free Prime sub for it, and I get 2 quid a month from Amazon. Well, that's alright, isn't it? It's better than a kick in the face, isn't it? I suppose it depends on how much you charge for said kick in the face. The song goes, spoons, 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 bendy spoons, everyone's talking about spoons. I love it. I've got 2. I got 2. Oh, okay. And were they NDA, or were you just being crotchety because I said I've got an NDA and I wasn't telling you? Rolling pin. Better than a brick to the head and nuts. Oh yes, that's right. No, both NDA. Or both non-existent. Yeah? Do you know what I mean? Both non-existent, and you made them up to try and make out you got a few auditions. Is that right? Come on, you don't need to have this. You don't need to be like that. With your non-existent NDAs. Doof, doof, doof. I don't know what that means. Doof, doof, doof. Is that meant to be a mocking laugh? That would fit that quite well. Right, okay, oh dear, that's not very clean, is it? I think Crumb is watching, so I can't be as slapdash as I normally am. Not that I'm slapdash Crummy, I'm just joking if you are watching this. Okay, don't worry. Don't worry, everyone. Now we're going to get... Oh, Crummy, does that mean you got me to feed the kitten? Poor Dan. You leave him alone. Poor Dan, you leave him alone, you bully. Hang on. Oh, Dr. Steve, maybe he's bullying me with his gloating and about auditions. Did you think about that? Did you think about that? I'm not asking for you to pile on to him. Yes. No. Okay. Great content, guys. Yes and no. No, I'm just joking. It is good content. I'm not turning on you. Why would I do that? I'll get David Earl and Joe Wilkinson on you. Have you been listening to more Chatterbix? Chatterbix. Well, I was watching the water go down then. That's not very exciting, is it? Okay, Crummy, are you listening? I don't think she's listening. She's got me on, but she's watching a YouTube video of some artist. It's not me. We watched Wicked Little Letters last night. Has anyone seen that? It's good, not great, I would say. Did you get any tickles for that, Dan Fern? There's quite a few roles we could have played. Can I feed the kitten? Can I feed the kitten?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Look at that little squirt.
What do you think of that?
Oi. All right, I'll feed her. Wasn't seen for it.
Can't see though.
Well, shall I not feed her?
No, feed her.
Okay. She probably won't come anyway. Right, so I'm going to try and feed the kitten. Right, what am I doing? Oh yes, I'm feeding the kitten. I just reminded myself. Okay, so here we go. Bear with me. I'm just going to go out of shot as I get this kitten fed. The meat's, the old meat's gone a bit stinky. The old meat only stays for the maximum of a day, but sometimes if it's in the sun, it really does stink. Well, that's what meat is, isn't it? Rotting bodies. That's why you shouldn't eat it. Anyway, God, what am I doing? I'm going to rant at you like a lunatic. So, at the moment, I'm watching the Beckham doc, which I'm really into. I'm not particularly into football. I mean, I didn't even know what football was till I watched the Beckham doc. I thought it was a game you played with an actual foot, a human foot. I thought it was some medieval thing. I thought it was absolutely barbaric. I was horrified that so many people were into it. And then when I actually took the trouble to look at it, it was not actually as gross as it is it? Because there's a ball. Have you fed and teed Crummy, more importantly? Yes, I have. She's been fed and teed. Fed and teed. That could be one word. So yeah, the Beckham doc. I like it a lot. I'm just on episode, what am I on? Episode 2, coming to the end of it. And there's all this stuff I didn't know about him. And I quite like the way they make it. They edit it. It's very dramatic, isn't it? Like all the football moments. It's quite emotional, some bits. But yeah, so that's I was listening to, there's a Richard Osmond podcast called And the Rest is Entertainment, and it's really good. I kind of vaguely worked with Richard Osmond. I used to work in television production at Endemol, and he was a big producer, big like genius producer, and he was there when I was there, doing his thing. And I don't think he's that much older than me, so it doesn't make me feel very very successful, but I don't mind. So, kitten, food, kitten happy, kitten scratch less. There we go, that's what we're going to give her. Going to give her chicken today. So, what have I done with my week? Yes, so I did 2 self-tapes as soon as I'd finished Washing Up Club last week. Now, that is a lot of self-tapes to do on a Sunday, and Crummy, God bless her, very good at them. Very good. Who does your self-tapes, Dan Fern? And you need to tell me is it one of your children? Is that all they are to you? A tripod? Bloody tripod they are. No, but Crummy is obviously a director, so she shoots and directs all my self-tapes. So yeah, I did two last week. Got them in on Sunday, ready for Monday morning. And then I got a recall for one of them, which was very nice. That was the NDA one. So I had a Zoom chat with the director and the casting person. It went okay. Well, it didn't go that good because I didn't get it. But it was good fun. And I was a bit disappointed. He said, right, do one, whatever you like. And I hadn't really, because it was all so quick, I hadn't really had time to absorb all the information about the project. It kind of came in really quickly. I wasn't very good at improvising. I just kind of did the same script, but a bit more free and easy. Whereas if I'd got the gig, I would be able to absorb my whole, mind into the project, and I would have come up with some really good zingers. But they went with someone else, so pardon my French, fuck them. No, I'm just joking. I didn't mean that. If you're watching, NDA job. I didn't mean that. I just meant, you know, I'm sorry that we missed out on working together. That's a better way of wording it, isn't it? Okay, so the kitten's been fed. Wonderful stuff. Will she come off Crummy's lap? I'll have a quick look, see if we can elicit a mew. I bet Ben says Western. Ben, oh, hang on. Have you? Was there a genre of programme you never worked on that you always wanted to work on, and why? War film. Never worked on a war film. A Western, that would involve me doing an American accent, and I just can't do them. I don't. Well, apparently I can. You're right. You're right. She's mewing her head off. I don't know if you can hear it. She's very cute. George. Okay. Have you been? No, never. God, no. That's completely. I mean, maybe I could play the John Cleese part in Silverado, but I do love westerns. Comedies. I'd love to do a comedy. I'm just joking. Well, hopefully you knew that was a joke. Yeah, war film. My favourite genre. This is a genre that, even if it's terrible, because it's that genre, I'll give it a couple of extra points out of 10. Like, I watched a film the other day. It was a little bit bad, but because it was a war film, I gave it 2 more points. I have one with a US accent and another in my own accent. What, in a Western? Oh, you've been in Westerns? What Westerns? Certainly not any good ones, that's for sure. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. So, yeah, so Dan Fern, you can't say anything about these self-tapes because they're a NDA. And can you say if you've heard from them yet? Because that's not, you know, that's not revealing anything, is it? Right, let's get this. Oh God, I nearly started the. No, the Englishman, the English. What are you doing? Are you all right? Are you all right, mate? Are you all right? I think you're all right. I think you're just having a moment. Having a senior moment, as they say. I'm not saying that about you, of course. Right, let's get this ball rolling. I know what you want. I know exactly what you want. You want a bit of washing up club music. Well, you're going to get it. Be careful what you wish for. See, that's my American accent. Bloody awful. No, I can do it, apparently. I can do a... Right, let's get this volume up. Oh my God. What a tune! Now his eyes on legs are going to pop up and do something. I would like your opinion on the matter of it. Right, hang on. You've asked it. Write that question again. Washing up club, washing the grease away. Woo! Let's do that. Woo! All right. Grease away. Where's eyes on legs? I said, please get hit by an arrow in the leg right now so you can use whatever show or cannonball, whatever. I don't know what you two are talking about, but I like it. I like mystery. Emily had like a little, what's that? Strawberry. Woo woo! Double whoop there. Let's get cleaner. Cannon and ball. Oh, Bobby ball. Bobby ball. And everything. Grease away. Let's get that sieve cleaned. Washing up club. Boo, boo, boo. Right, that's in there. Now that was Washing Up Club by the rather talented Daniel. Oh, sorry, eyes on legs. Oopsie daisy, just doxed him there. Oh God. So yes, welcome to Washing Up. I've said that 6 times. I said it too many times. Sounds like I'm being sarcastic. I'm not. I'm a genuine man. Genuine. Real man. I'm not a robot. This is not a robot. Now, Tom Mason, let's have a look at your question. Man in Western gets hit by arrow, starts dancing around and singing a song called Washing Up Love. Well, that'd be good. That'd be brilliant. Can I be an Englishman holidaying? I'm watching a Western at the moment on Netflix called The Professionals. Got a good cast. We've got Burt Lancaster, we've got Lee Morgan, we got Robert Ryan, Jack Palance. Jack Palance has got a good voice. On Ben's request, here's my question again. I would like your opinion on the matter, if that's okay. I want to make a children's TV show where I'm the narrator, like the Wombles, Bagpuss and Paddington, but I don't know what style to make the show in. I already know that animation is out of the window, as I can't do it. Do you have any ideas on how to do it? Well, what you could do a very low... So you're asking me for ideas. You're getting me to pitch ideas to you. You could do... It's fine, I don't mind doing it. You could do a kind of... It's probably not a very good idea. A very low budget Toy Story with toys that you narrate. If you've got no budget, which I suspect you haven't, you could do people watching, but then there's a legal issue there. You know, you can't film people if they don't want to be filmed. You could maybe do old stuff, take the sound off and redo the sound. You could do, there's quite a few different things. Puppets, you could do puppets. What? I love that Adam and Joe stop motion. Yes, there we go. Yeah, but try and make something your own, you know, as I'm sure you will. Get inspired by other people, but then make it your own. Put it through the Tom Mason filter. Was that any use? Or probably not. I don't really know. I have to kind of get really immersed in an idea to come up with stuff. Dan Fern's very good at ideas. They call him Dan Ideas Fern. The budget is zero. Yeah, it often is with these things, isn't it? But that's fine. If you've got no budget, you're just going to have to do like animals or something. Film animals in your garden. What is your central character? There's Crummy. I think he's just got the idea at the moment, and then, yeah, that's an idea. You could have a group of pigeons in your garden, if you've got a garden, or in the park, and then you could just draw characters around the pigeons. That's quite a good idea. I might do that myself. Have to get their foot before me. That's what happens, Tom Mason. You know, if I get an idea, I get drawn to it. Anyway, so watching that Beckham doc, and I thought they could do it would be quite funny to do a 4-hour doc about me called BRG. I think that'd be funny, you know, just with as much drama and sincerity as like, you know, talking head really close up. You can see all my pores, and like, so I went to the Virgin Trains commercial. I didn't know I was going to get it. I didn't know it was going to change my life. So I went in there. They got me to dance. This is a true story. They got me to dance for the thing, and then I got it. That's the kind of thing Beckham does in the thing. There's a little laugh, makes a statement, and something big happens. Then we cut to the Virgin Trains commercial. That kind of thing. What else could I do? Yeah, I went in. I didn't know it was going to be one of the biggest shows in the world. So, did my bit. Got the train back. A few days later, found out, yeah, you are reporter one in Sherlock. The idea is thus. Tom Mason is a toy who has been lost and needs to get back to the toy box. Doesn't he want to do... Yes, that's good. That's really good. The story's coming along. It's about a duck called Dave who's currently being written in a children's... Oh, so you've got a story and everything. Well, that's fine. Sounds like you're cooking with gas. Have you put the kitten food out yet? I have put the kitten food out yet. Are you listening to me or watching someone else? She's watching someone else. Yeah, I think you... I'm sorry, I thought you didn't have an idea, Tom Mason. Well, what was I thinking? You had ideas coming out of your face, which is how ideas come out, I suppose, isn't it? Through your mouth, which is in your face. Look, I can see I'm out of sync. This fucking thing. I'm going to have a jiggery pokey with it. Right, the sync thing mustn't bother me. It always bothers me. So, anyway, this week, what have I been up to? Those two auditions on Monday went in. You aren't out of sync. Well, I'm looking at myself on this monitor and I am out of sync. Okay? But if it looks fine to you, that's great. That's great. So yeah, 2 auditions, nothing else. You had 2 NDAs. Are you going to have a better one next week, Dan Fern? What do you think? What do you reckon? What's the vibe? What's the vibe out there? You're going to get more next week. Yeah. So but I had a few phone calls from my next project that I'm working on, which I'm a bit reluctant to say what it is because I haven't been. No one said, "Oh, tell everyone." So I'm not going to tell everyone. Yeah. So they got my, height, 6'3". They got my weight. I don't know actually. They don't ask my weight. I'm hoping to get one as they keep a veil checking. Oh well, that's very good. I mean, that's very exciting. Unless they're messing with you. Should we ask him if he's available again? Do you want him? No, of course not. As soon as he opened his mouth, I knew he was wrong for the part. But we could just mess with him, couldn't we? That would be horrible, wouldn't it, if they were like that? Well, the one I didn't get either of those ones from last week. One of them didn't even tell me. The other one, I got penciled and recalled, and then they didn't tell me if I didn't get it. So, not very nice, is it? Toying with your hopes. That's all part of it. That's the name of the game, Tom Mason. Oh God, this little club of ours. The main issue, how to make it in the first place. All I know at the moment is narrating through the show. I need to work out how to show the story of the duck and its adventures. Well, I think if it was me, I would film an actual duck, and then just that becomes the adventures. All dress up as a duck. Yeah, I'd go to your local park, film a duck, and then you just have to give the duck an attitude, maybe. Maybe the duck, or maybe the duck's like a very positive character. The duck wants to improve relations between ducks and pigeons. Quacking project. Quacking project, Jim Binthar, I love it! Jim Binthar, because Tom Davis isn't here. Tom Davis? What's his name? Is his name Tom J. Davis? I own a rubber duck, that is a clock. Well, what about real ducks? Do you not like my real duck idea? Not that there's much of an idea. This water's gone to shit. I don't know why. I'm going to have to refill it again. But before I do, I'm going to just wash up some recycling. This is no good for. I've got standards. I've got 3 rubber ducks. One of them is from Hever Castle. One of them is from Prague, where I shot a commercial, and the other one is from where we got married in King's Cross, St Pancras. That's my duck tail. And believe you me, we've got all our ducks in a row. I know some things about wild ducks. Why do you make that sound so ominous and suspicious? Right, here we go. Now look at that. That spoon is clean. This water's no good. I'm going to get rid of it. You came here to see suds, okay? There are no suds in that water. No suds in that water. Water. I did not mean clock. I mean the thing tractors wear when they choose who to kill and don't live near a duck pond. Traitors. I don't know what that is. I want to see what it is. Matt J. Davis, how quickly we forget people. What did I say? I was nearly right. I got that he was a human. The best looking duck is a long-tailed duck. Yep. That's true. I've been to the gym just before this, not showing off, just telling it like it is, just giving you it straight. I did a bit of cardio. The traitors, not tractors. Look, Tom Mason, this is just, there's too much like, oh I meant that, not this. I've lost track, man, I've lost track. Bring it back, come on, get it back on. Get it back in there, Tom Mason. Right, here we go. Here we go, for God's sake. We were all over the place, now we're back on track. But maybe track is meant to be all over the place. Put that over there. Yeah, so how's everyone's week been? Has everyone been fantastic? What chain of gym do you use? Everyone Active, I think? Yeah, it's. I just did a bit of leggage. And then I did some cardio. I did some kind of cycling. Bit of cycling, yeah. So yesterday, I've been watching reruns of Jonathan Creek recently. I think they should bring it back. Do you? Yes. Well, I love David Renwick. Surely, Tom Mason, you love David Renwick as well. I need gyms. I'm off this week, hoping to gym every day. I've become very unfit. Well, every day, or then that'll become a bit of a habit, and then you'll miss it if you don't do it. So that sounds like a good plan to me. El Presidente. What was I? Yes, I love David Renwick. I love One Foot in the Grave so much, and Jonathan Creek's brilliant. Rick Mayall's really good in one of them, isn't he? What's his name? Gideon something. His name is character recycling. Yes. Thank you very much, Dr. Steve. Now I think last time I saw you, Dr. Steve, you were being a submarine. Is that right? Yeah. And how's the office go? You're still into the office and Edison too. Okay, right. What about Nigel Planer? I met his son the other week on the short film I was in. Very nice chap. Hopefully they'll get me in for other stuff. Oh yes, I did enjoy that short film. It was, it was nice to be on a set again. Or a beaver. I'm playing Warcraft now. Ooh. Yes, Dr. Steve, are you still pumping iron? I haven't done a pull-up for a while because I'm a bit scared at how weak I am. My PB was 6, but then when I went the other day it was 2, which is just embarrassing. So I don't know what to do about that. Right, here we go. Come on, Green. Come on, Green, for God's sake. These bubbles are not good today. If you come here for the bubbles today, yes, elbow recovered, so starting again. What's that smell? Oh God, washing up. My kids are arguing about who was the first to find a feather in the garden. Oh dear. That could be a good, well maybe not good. Oh God, what's that stench? There's something rotten in the heart of Cheshire. Who did find it? Are you going to say, right, no one's having it, I'm having it, and then put it in your hat? So that's another feather in my cap. Then walk off cockily, and they go, what does that mean? Because it's an older phrase. It was me. I'm older than all of them. Good for you, Dr. Steve. You showed them. Yes, Dr. Steve. So can you talk me through your weightage, as in the weights, not how much you weigh? That's not what we're here for. Fucking out of sync again. I'm out of sync. I know when I'm out of sync. Oh, I'm hot. I'm really hot. A bit moany, aren't I? Sorry about this, everyone. Well, don't worry. The moans will dissipate once I get to grips with this lovely washing up. These are our best plates because I've been quite lazy. We just had to wash them up. So anyway, I've spoken to the production of this new thing I'm working on, which is very exciting. Back up to 15k curl. One of them shouted from the bottom of the garden, "You weren't the first one to find it, God was." Oh, dear me. Are your children religious? Are you religious? You don't have to answer that. That's a bit of a deep question to ask on a Sunday, perhaps. Well, you're not at church, are you? Watching Washing Up Club. Is Washing Up Club your religion? Is what I mean. Is what I'm kind of aiming to get to. This water's really hot. This water's too hot, man. So shall I try and do an American accent? I'll try and say something in an American accent. Stamford Street coal. Baked beans and tomato sauce. It helped with the tomato. God is yet to be discovered, but I have my suspicions. I think we know what you're talking about there, Jim Binthar. Jim Binthar is, of course, inferring that I am a kind of god. Is that not right? Tom Mason, official Tom Mason, if you're still there, what's your stance on Jonathan Creek? I am a fan. I watched them all recently. Some don't work as well as others. Some of them are a bit... but it was good. It was kind of the Sherlock of its day, wasn't it, really? It was the kind of big, long BBC thing that people were waiting for it to come out. But, yeah, I loved David Renwick, One Foot in the Grave. Absolutely fantastic. God can only be an unconscious energy or not exist. Wow. Okay. I don't know how come. Oh my God. Julia, up at this time, Washing Up Club. What madness is this? Hiya, welkwak, Julia. Lovely to see you. I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. It's absolutely fantastic to see you here today. Would you like me to love Jonathan Creek? So twisty. There we go. Julia, would you like me to dedicate something to you that I've got? Don't be difficult. Like some... Yo, eyes on legs. I thought you'd be here earlier because of when I played the music. I summoned you. Lovely to see you now. Are you two in the same room? A bit weird that you turn up together at the same time. Does Basil know about this? Anyway, I don't want to go down that route. Dealer's choice, thanks. Okay. Well, you're in for a treat because I'm dedicating this to you. I don't even know what you'd call it. It's a little blender attachment. There we go. I didn't know what you call it. I'm going to give it a... It's been soaking for a while. Let's put it in shot. Why is it all blown out? I was more of the murder most horrid guy. Yeah, that's good as well. So there we go. We're going to scrub it in there. Water's really hot. Water's really hot. That's a kitten scratch right there. She's happily sitting on Crummy in the other room. Not knowing. There we go. That one's going out to Julia Jezcabades. I'm up for another hard day's Ed Fringe. Ooh, that's perfect, thank you. You're welk. No, I don't know how to say it. Welk. I just say welk again. Oh, here we go. This is looking good. Ed Fringe, God, that's going on, isn't it? So is Basil at the Ed Fringe now? Because you live in Edinburgh, don't you? So it's just down... Is it walking distance from you? The Ed Fringe. That's very exciting. The last time I went to the Ed Fringe, I never have any money during this. He's in the kitchen. Oh, is that the new trendy night hotspot? So he's up, is he? Why is he not on here? He was very good at discovering that fake Ben Rufus Green. Fake Ben Rufus Green said, "I love all my fans." As if I'd say that. Unbelievable. But he said he had 17 ferrets. Very funny. Very funny. Oh my God. I was thinking the other day, when I finish this next project, I might do a 24-hour writing marathon rather. Is that a good idea? I think it might be. Are we going to drive to the stand and do Seymour Mace's show? Oh, we are going to drive to the stand to do Seymour Mace's show. We had fun with Bad Ben. He was naughty. Oh, okay. These are lots of... So Basil goes on and does a bit of his stuff, does he? Has he got like a tight 5, a tight 10? Or a tight pair of underpants? Just a bit of crude humour there. Sorry about that, everyone. So 42 minutes in. 42 minutes in. The ding has not been done as much as I would have liked. I'm getting really sweaty. This water's really hot. There's a hair there. Crummy hair. Beautiful hair. Oh, hang on. Where's bloody Windy? Windy's not even here, is he? He liked my call to arms post, and then he hasn't turned up for this. I shouldn't do registers, should I? It's a bit naughty. You can come and go as you please. Come and go as you please. Anyway, yesterday we went to Churchill's War Rooms in London, and it was pretty good, but I was suffering with a migraine. Basically, I had a kind of migrainous moment. I don't know if migrainous is a word. On Friday, and then I kind of just went straight to sleep in a dark room. That's what you got to do with a migraine, unfortunately. And it kind of went away, but you do feel a bit bruised after a migraine. I'm here. All right, Windy, I'm so sorry. I'll give you a ding. I'll give you a ding for the accusation. Have you been here all along? I can't remember. It seems like ages ago. Sorry, I'm so sorry, Windy. Windy, how's the art going? So yeah, bit of a migraine. It's still a little bit bruised, to be honest, in the head, internally. Migraines are horrible. They're very weird. Like, I knew I had one coming on because I was looking at my phone and I couldn't see it. Yes! Or yes. Yes. He's a gentle soul, that Windy. Has anyone else watched that Beckham doc? So, yeah, managed to kind of, sort out the migraine by just chilling out, which is quite nice. Bubbles today have been rubbish. Good, thanks. Thanks, Windy. Thanks for your honesty. He's honest as the day is long, that Windy. Oh, bloody hell, I'm all sweaty now. This is really sweaty material, this. Looks a bit greasy, actually, doesn't it? I think I'm going to have to go in for the triple water. Migraines are the worst. Get better, please. Thank you very much. I watched Bullet Train and then Maze Runner. What's that Maze Runner like? Is that, I thought it looked a bit like a kind of, what's it called? Katniss one. What's it called? What's that one called? I can't think of it. I can't think of it. What's that one called with Jennifer Lawrence? Spent is a good comedy series. Spent. Maze Runner's okay, better than I thought it'd be. Hunger Games, thank you. Yes, that's exactly it. Thank you very much. It's a good name for a brand, Hunger Games, isn't it? But it's okay, Hunger Games. I watched Unsolved Mysteries last night, Jack the Ripper. Oh, where? Oh, right, yes, I like that series, I think. There's a Channel 4 thing called, like a CCTV thing. The Channel 4 do really good. And I've got a great idea. Were you going to share it with us, or is it for something to write? You should write more. You know, you're always getting people asking you to write more. I don't want to say too much in case you write. I suppose your spelling is going to be an issue, isn't it? I've written a sitcom, my tank one. I'm going to write another one soon. And watching The Office has helped mightily, like little character stuff. Like with The Office, I know I've said this loads of times, but I just love the way you get each character comes out, does a joke in character, and it helps the plot, and it's also obviously helps the comedy because it's funny. Have you seen Ghost Watch? Seen it? I've got one. Got it on at the moment. Can't see it because it's a ghost. God in heaven! My God! Oh my God! Oh my God! That was a brilliant quip. Why has no one referenced my brilliant quip? Is that the one, what, with Mr. Sniggles or some pipes or something? Ghost Watch is my jam. I watched it live in '92. I left the 19 off because I thought it sounded a bit cooler. Watched it live in '92. Yeah, I was there, man. I think it's a bit scary, isn't it? I did like Parks and Rec. Yeah, that's good. But I think if you can do me a favour, Tom Mason, give The Office, American Office, another go because it's so good. And you don't have to, of course, but I just think you'll like it because you have excellent taste. Oh dear. Oh my God. Every so often I'll check if the Cockfield Series 2's on BBC. Nothing. How can we win tickets to Paris 2024 plus other prizes? Well, very interesting question. You can go to Paris anytime in 2024. Just get train tickets. Hey presto, tickets to Paris 2024. Just get probably get the Eurostar, I imagine. No, I've not watched any Olympics. We're not really much of a sporty household, I'm afraid. Is everyone really sporty here then? Sorry about that. Sorry about that. That's not me. Okay, Emily bought a melon the other day. It was so irritating. It's so big. Have you seen that Sneakerheads is on iPlayer? It was Dave's sitcom. Yes, with cheer in, wasn't it? How'd you say it again, for God's sake? There was a nod to Ghost Watching Inside Number 9 Halloween Special. Oh. It's Chi, isn't it? Chi with an E. Chi with an R. No, I don't know. Yes, Chi's in Sneakerhead. I read a review of it in The Guardian. They said how good she was. I haven't seen Sneakerhead. Is Sneakerhead worth watching? Official Tom Mason? Yes, Steve, my producer, produced it. My producer? What do you mean your producer? Okay, Dan, so today we've got you getting up and having breakfast. How do you feel about that? Yeah, okay. And then you've got to play with the kids. We're going to bring in a feather. Okay, we're going to bring in a feather element. They're going to have an argument over it. How does that sound, Dan? Yeah, I like it. One of them was going to mention that God found the feather first. Okay, you're going to be able to work with that? Yeah, I can work with that. Yeah, I can work with anything, mate. Great. Okay. Right. Good luck, Dan. I'll be in your ear for any other updates. That was a good moment there, wasn't it? Chi with a C. It was brilliant, but did not get a series 2. Is it set in a shoe shop? Shoe shop. Spect. That's my Sean Connery. It's very weak. Look, the bubbles have gone again. Right. We're not going to have another third one, for God's sake. We're just going to do a bit of recycling as we edge towards the end of Washing Up Club. I want to, there we go. Oh, that's it. Emily's got some bloody sausages in the fridge. I might have one of Emily's sausages. There should be a film called Am I Your Feather, where kids are trying to get a feather first. Lovely. Like Am I Your Father? I love it. That's really good. You know what? Little ding there. Is that kitten still on your lap? What's she doing? What's she doing?
She's on my lap. Why hasn't she gone to? Why hasn't she been eating?
Why hasn't she been eaten? Doesn't want to.
Can you show her food?
No, it's all right. She'll get it when she wants it.
She's talking to you.
Is she? Is she chatting with me? Meow. Good girl, Willow. Oi. What a lovely kitten. Willow's been very cute today. Like any other day. How is your cat, Dan Fern? I forgot what it's called. Frank? George? No, George. No, sorry. Just because I know it's a name like Frank. That's why I went to George. George. That's irritating when I do that. Things that I do that irritate myself. Saying that's Michael Caine saying, is it Mona Lisa saying, now George, it irritates me. I go, oh, shut up, will you? Oh, do you have a cat? Jim Bin Thar. I have a cat, all right. 2 of my kids also found a moth and fed it watermelon. I went out to check and there were tiny bite marks on the melon. Bloody, how big was the moth? Sounds like a bat. I do have a cat, Jim Bin Thar. I wish I could show it to you, but Crummy is monopolising it. So anyway, that annoys me when I go, George. The other thing that annoys me is when I do the Yes Minster voice. Yes Minister. Yes Minister. Yes Minister. Minister. It's difficult to say that. Yes, Minister. It's annoying, isn't it? Frank, yeah, Frank. There is a show at Fringe called Stuart Law Does Michael Caine. Are you going up to Edinburgh, Tom Mason? That sounds like your cup of tea. Cup of tea. What species? That's a big ask, Jim Bin Thar. Dan Fern, I might send you over my tank sitcom, or maybe not. I don't think it's your cup of tea. It's more of a kind of Copfield-esque thing. In that it's not as funny. Short-haired Moggy. I think he means the moth. No, but I'm watching it on Next Up Comedy. Do you want to see a prop I made for the Fringe? It's got movie refs. Yes, please. Can I see it on this? I'd love to. If it's got movie refs, I'm there. God, I'm really hot today. I might have it. Emily made some sausages yesterday. I can't stop thinking about them now. Have you heard about a new Channel 4 Bake Off spin-off called Game of Wool? You should try and host it. I don't. Yeah, the thing is, okay, I would worry because I'm not a massively, because I want more success as an actor. I don't know if I want to go into, and I don't know if anyone would want me anyway, being a presenter, because it's very hard work getting presenter gigs, and you have to kind of go all in. Like, you kind of have to pick a lane, I think, when you're kind of at my level. I don't know what you think about this, Dan Fern. If I was to kind of side quest off to being a presenter, I think I'd be doing both not very well. The sieve has now washed up 16 times. But thank you very much. You should be the new Jonathan Quick. Yeah, that would be good. And you could be kind of my assistant, my mute assistant. No, we'd be good together. We've got good chemistry, haven't we? Tom Mason, have you seen the sketch that me and Dan Fern did together? The mugging one, where he mugged me, and I'd just been mugged, and he mugged me again. Brilliant concept. Brilliant. Did you see Soaring Bee? Now that's good. Soaring Bee, that would be brilliant. So you've got all these people who are into soaring. Okay, sorry Tom Mason, I know you didn't mean that, but this is what's happening now. This is how it's going. It's out of my control. Quick opportunity. Can you make sure that green bowl isn't oily? The green bowl's not oily, Crummy. That is brilliant. I can't watch it yet. So, Soaring Bee. People in a wood shop, and they got to saw a bee. Now, they got to saw a bit of wood into the shape of a bee. The first person to do it wins. There you go, that's Soaring Bee. Sewing Bee, not Soaring Bee. Well, Soaring Bee now. I'll give you a ding, Tom Mason, because you managed to correct yourself. Sometimes I just ding for the sake of it, to be honest. Oh my God. Oh my God. Right, do you want to see the best vegan chocolate out there? That. Absolutely incredible. Why am I going the wrong way? You've got bees that soar. Yes. I know it's out of sync. I told them it was, but they didn't believe me.
It's about 5 minutes up.
5 minutes out of sync. Mike from Ghosts was the new host for this series. Ooh, Mike. Which one's Mike? Is he the one with the arrow through his neck? Is that Little Chocolate? No, that is Sainsbury's, I think. But this is nice as well. Very nice indeed. You need a t-shirt called I'll Give You a Ding. I'll give you a ding. No, it's quite large. That's what she said. So Dan Fern, can you talk more about The Office? I like you enjoying The Office. Please and thank you. Mike is the human husband. Oh, I see. Yes. Yes. Thank you very much. We're on the same page now. Right, how long have I got? How long have I got to bloody do this for? Just because the water's filthy. I'm going to do... Yeah, as I say, Emily bought an entire melon and it just took over the house. She chopped it up and it's like, there's melon everywhere, in every cupboard. There's melon in my sock drawer, who put bloody melon in my shoe? It was too much of it. So I had to have a massive melon fest yesterday. I think the US office is better than the UK one, I agree. Water, yes, watermelon. Right, you know what, I'm going to call it a day because the water's too greasy. I've got so much more washing up to do, so much more. Okay. Right, let's just do the Ernest piece to camera. Do you know this is called a piece to camera? Of course you did. Hello there. Thank you so much for joining me today on what I like to call Washing Up Club. Actually, that's from Miranda. Perhaps I should come up with my own damn phrases. So it's been wonderful chatting with you. Hi, I got up early this morning. No need to keep moving. Have a brilliant day. Oh, but need to keep moving. Have a brilliant day. Basil Bottler comes in like a reserve. Fresh set of legs. You're twisting my melon, man. Windy. Just does not know the meaning of not quipping. He quips constantly. Quippity, quippity, quip. The US version is about to give their Mike character a chance to see the ghosts. Yeah, the US version. We watched one episode and we're just so much into The Office at the moment. Anyway, that's another story. Thank you so much for joining me today. You've all been absolutely wonderful. If you've just arrived, next time get here earlier, then you might see a bit more. That's no one in particular. I need a ding for mine. No, it's quite large pun. What was that about? You can't just put a word salad up on screen and expect it to be a pun. Do you know how puns work? What was that pun in relation to? No, it's quite large. I'm doing you a big favour because it says lareg. Look at this water, it's disgusting. All right, I'll give you a pun, but I don't know why I'm giving you a pun. Because you said is that little? No, it's quite large. Okay, all right. Well, having done a little advert, I don't find that funny. No, I do. But we're very well done. You got a ding. It got. You can understand why it got missed, though. Okay, we'll get that volume down. Water's going out, and as the water goes down the sinkhole. Last week you made good choices, all of you. This week make better choices. Okay. Let's make this week better than last week. Okay, and I want you to put your hope hats on and get me some more auditions, please, and thank you. That would be nice, and for you, Dan Fern, as well. You know, good luck for further auditions. But yes, thank you very much for joining me today. Lovely to see you all. And Dr. Steve, I hope you will be streaming again soon. Boggington's streamed, and I kind of kept missing her because I saw afterwards that she'd streamed. So apologies for that. No need to get a hope hat. Need to get a hope hat. Yes! Sorry, I'm going to be sick in the sink. I'm not really, that'd be horrible. What a horrible way to end Washing Up Club, vomiting into the sink. And then washing up with a vomit. No, what am I like? Why am I saying these things? So yes, it's been lovely seeing you. Tomorrow's a new start. All the water and all the problems from last week have gone down the sink. Next week, we're going to kick some bottom. Aren't we? Yeah? Are we? I can't hear you. Say it. You're out of sync. I know I'm out of sync. I've been out of sync for months. Just let it sink in. Yep, that's right. Thank you, Jim Bin Thar. Right, he's going on a bit today, isn't he? Oh, blimey. Don't worry, when it goes on YouTube, it will be back in sync. So if you want to watch it in sync for some reason, he's out of sync. I'm in the sync. I'm out of sync. Is this ending earlier? No, this is an hour. This is 10 seconds away from an hour, which is fine, and I'm out of sync, which I hate. I told you I was out of sync. I now updated it before I did this. Anyway, enough of this. You've all been wonderful. Down the drain this week. Yeah, happens to the best of us. That went quick. And full up next week. Exactly, yes. Well, thank you very much for joining me. Have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, and indeed rest of the week. And put your thoughts out to get me auditions. Never mind anything else in the world. Get me auditions. Bye now. Bye everyone. What have I done that for? Bye. Bye.